Hi, can I get a medium coffee, 2 cream, no sugar, and then 1 more iced coffee, no sugar? Hi. Yes, please. This is the medium? No sugar, right? Did you know that ordering an iced coffee in Canada came with cream and sugar? So if you want an iced black coffee, you have to say iced coffee, no cream, no sugar.
Growing up in the suburbs of Toronto, we've been really used to drinking McCafe and Tim Hortons, so we've been really craving some more espresso-based drinks.
In this video, we'll help you find good coffee shops both uptown and downtown so you can have a proper cup of good coffee. Cut in. Oh my gosh. Breath. We're off to our first coffee shop in Toronto after a week of McCafe coffee. I got it's the Ethiopia Yogurt Chef. I got an iced Americano in this.
There's Milky's, the OG Milky's.
We're now on our way to coffee shop number 2.
Called Made Right.
have the Bear t-shirts here, the only Canadian retailer that stocks this.
Pra poder voltar, ver o tempo bem fechado, pra ver o dia clarear, pra ver o céu no azul do mar. Precisei perder pra poder ganhar muito tempo bem calado, pra que eu conseguisse falar coisas que alguém vai escutar. Um dia você verá que um sorriso e uma companhia estão fora dos seus requisitos. Um dia você vai olhar pra trás e ver, lembrar de tudo que tem pedido. Preciso ter pouco pra saber quando é demais.
Today we are checking out some coffee shops in downtown Toronto, specifically the east side of Toronto, and we have a special guest appearance, my mom and dad.
These are the tourists today we're taking around Toronto.
From the York region area
This is the green Yamanote line.
of Toronto. Toronto's Yamanote line. This is a library for dogs. Take a stick, leave a stick. Dogs who can read can use book library. First coffee shop on the east side. Apparently when my grandparents immigrated to Toronto, they moved into this apartment building. Off to the next coffee shop.
We made it to the Hong Kong Tourism Board office in Toronto. And then there's a cafe over there. Toronto taxis are orange and cyan. Coffee shop is on Baldwin Street. Come here. Oops. Got some food for you. There's a coffee shop right behind the bubble tea shop called The Alley. There.
beer.
They put a garbage bag on his eyes.
So okay, on Google it says I think the jambon.
You've been here before, right? So maybe
I've been here 2 years ago. But for the so Google says this and that.
try a little bit. Yeah.
What's the one called Hong Kong Cafe? That's it.
Yeah, maybe one?
No.
Cafe de Hong Kong? No.
No, it's not.
The next coffee shop is a well-known coffee roaster in Markham. I think personally it's the best coffee I've had uptown or in Toronto so far. That popped up in Hong Kong recently, but today we're gonna check out Hatch and then one more called Out of Office. This is nice right here. It's a olive green coffee cup, but if you open it, it's actually a candle. What?